The Ascension climb in Slay the Spire was made for people who wanted a great challenge in an already challenging game. It was designed for the Slay the Spire veterans who wanted to prove the Spire is a little bitch. Now, to actually win a run in the Spire, you must beat 3 acts or 50 floors and then defeat the final boss. There's also the Act 4 heart, which is the true final enemy, but you only do that if your build is perfect for it because the heart is a very difficult enemy to beat. And that's just the base game. With each Ascension, it adds an additional challenge. For example, the very first Ascension adds elite enemies spawn more often, and the higher you go, the harder the rules become. So I was pretty worried going into this, but I wanted to see if I could beat Slay the Spire's hardest challenge. And with that, we start off the journey of going all the way to Ascension 20 with the Silent. I picked this class because it's the one that I enjoyed the most when I played Slay the Spire last year. In hindsight, this was a pretty bad decision. This is one of the hardest characters to actually climb the Ascensions with, so I definitely made this challenge harder for myself. But Ascension 1 was relatively easy for me. It's been a while since I played this game, so it took a little bit longer because I didn't want to make any dumb mistakes, but I ended up beating it my very first try with a very good poison build.
He's cooked. He's cooked. $2,000 damn. All right, nice. Ascension 1 done. Let me understand something about Ascensions because I haven't done them before. So elites spawn more often and normal enemies are deadlier. Is that how that works? They're both there now. 1 hour and 30 minutes for each run. Dude, give me a break. I gotta get into the okay, they stack. Okay, Ascension 2 was obviously a little bit more difficult because I did not realize the Ascensions stacked on one another, which makes me even more worried for what Ascension 20 is gonna be. But I was much more focused on the current Ascension because I had no idea what it meant by normal enemies are deadlier. Wait, why is this guy so fucking strong? Wait, why is he kind of eating my ass a little bit? Fortunately for me, this actually wasn't as bad as I was anticipating, and I was able to beat this first try with a card called the Bomb. This card is considered very bad in the Slay the Spire community, but there's something very satisfying about using Burst plus the Bomb to just make my enemies go boom. Are we double bombing? I mean, it's probably okay. Okay, we just have to survive now. Whew, I actually won. Wait, he's still alive. Yo, let's go, man. Elites are deadlier. Nice. Love reading that. Now, when it comes to Slay the Spire, I am not the most experienced player. I've never done Ascensions, and I still find elite mobs really difficult. And this Ascension really made me notice that I'm kind of bad at this game. So the good news is that we're gonna die. This is fine. 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 Can I kill him here? Yes. We lived. We lived. We lived. And in this attempt, there were so many close calls that I could have lost to any of the elite mobs. Dude, I can't believe I won this. The fuck? But somehow, on my very first attempt, I was able to beat Ascension 3, and I did it with another really great poison build. Corpse explosion, but I think I'm guaranteed to draw next turn. GG, bitch. Holy fucking that was crazy. That was the first 4 hours. I hope everyone had fun. I'm really excited to see what the rest of the Ascensions are. You would think that bosses being more deadly was a really bad thing, but I honestly didn't even notice it. It could be that my build was just really good for this run. Nice. Get that in my opening hand. You love to see it. 10 damage. Damn, bro, that guy got deleted. Wait, do I just kill them? Like, are they just dead? Hold on, how do I... Holy shit. All right, that was Ascension 4. That was the fastest one so far. Wow, what's Ascension 5 look like? I wonder. Wait, what do you mean heal less?
After you defeat a boss at the end of an act, you full heal before starting the next one. This is obviously very useful. So I was very worried for how much less healing I would get. It turned out rather than healing for 100% of your health, you only healed for 75%. Obviously it does make an impact, but it could have been so much worse. But even though that's not that bad, because the ascensions are cumulative, it was becoming a little bit more of an issue with each ascension I climbed. And we still have 15 more to go. I can't even imagine how difficult Ascension 20 will be. But since I'm a gamer, Ascension 5 was pretty easy and I was able to beat it again on my very first try.
He's doing so much damage, man. Wait, all right, fine. Hey, Vicky, what's up? Anyways, I started stabbing. He's dead next turn? Surely? Oh yeah, he's turbo dead. Wait, did I lose? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's go! I can't believe I won that. Let's go. That's huge. Use the potion. Didn't need it. I wasn't nervous. You guys are watching greatness, to be honest. Start each run damage. Nice.
Starting at 63 life instead of 70 doesn't seem like a super big deal, but most of my runs felt like they would have been over in Act 1 or at the start of Act 2. So this was actually really nerve-wracking, especially because I was not playing perfectly.
Not the greatest, unfortunately. Actually really bad. So we're doing this. This. Oh, he's doing so much. I didn't see how much damage he was doing to me. Dude, hell yeah. We've done 4 today or 3 today. Didn't lose a single one in a row. I just kept going. Okay, what's next? Normal enemies are tougher. Bro, they just keep adding tougher enemies. How about we do something nice on the Ascension? How about your hair looks nicer today? I don't know.
Ascension 7 is the first time where I genuinely felt like I was lost. I don't know if it was my build or just the way I was playing it, but I definitely noticed a significant increase of difficulty. But it also might have been the relic that I bought.
Oh, I'm kind of down. Go for a real spicer.
Every time you win a combat in Slay the Spire, you are offered a card to add to your deck. That card will be from your class to help you synergize for your win condition. When you get the Prismatic Shard, you are offered cards from the other classes as well as just neutral cards. These cards can be good, but in my experience, I thought this was one of the worst relics in the game. But this actually showed my inexperience with Slay the Spire. I don't know what any of the other classes really do, and one of the benefits of playing the Silence so much is I'm starting to learn which cards are good and which ones aren't. But when you add a brand new library of cards that I have not really seen before, I'm gonna pick some bad cards to add to my deck. So the Prismatic Shard isn't very good for now.
Wait, we win these as long as he doesn't hit me for 8 million. Okay, that's 8 million. That might as well just be 8 million. Thinking ahead. Brother, I'm gonna be dead. There's no thinking ahead. This run was cooked after I got this and this. Like, I mean, we should have tried it. I'm honestly pretty happy. I didn't think we were gonna get through 7 today because we started at 4. So we did 4, 5, 6 today.
That was my very first loss in this challenge. And honestly, I was pretty impressed with myself. And I think just by playing other card games, the skills are definitely transferable and it helped me a ton up until this point. But by making normal enemies tougher, it definitely started to show me my weak points. I don't know what any of these enemies truly do, and I basically react based on what their intent is for each turn. And therefore, starting at Ascension 7 is where I truly started to notice how difficult the Ascension climb was going to be. Luckily, I was able to beat Ascension 7 on my 3rd attempt, but you could tell from my live reaction, this was getting a little bit stressful.
That one was harder. That was a bit stressful. All right, what's Ascension 8? Elites are tougher.
And just like the last Ascension, this one was also getting me a little frustrated.
Why do we have like 8 bajillion like damage, man? Oh, Mr. Stark. Wait. No shot I lose here. Are we serious? No. I'm so sad. Damn you, Spire.
But finally, on the 3rd attempt, I was able to beat Ascension 8.
Wait, my build is disgusting. How does tail work if you can't heal? Wait, is that real? Should we test this for science? That was a troll. Let's go.
It took me 3 attempts just to get through fucking Ascension 8. Jesus, man. Bosses are tougher.
Bro, didn't we do that like a little bit ago? What's the difference between deadlier and tougher? Their health and their attack? In case you're curious, bosses are deadlier means they deal more damage with their attacks, and bosses are tougher means bosses have more HP and some gain higher block. Basically, they're just overall harder to take down, is what they tell you, because on Ascension 9, I was able to win my very first try, which felt so good because of the fact that the last 2 took me a lot longer. Oh my God. Wow. I actually don't know what a cursed or what the curse is. Unplayable ethereal can't be removed from your deck. Okay, at least it's ethereal though. That's kind of annoying though, because it does ruin my average draw. One of the most important things I've learned from doing this challenge is that keeping your deck as consistent as possible is how you win runs. Obviously, adding a curse to your deck is going to affect you immediately, and this is something that is going to be pretty annoying for the rest of this climb. Luckily for me, it wasn't that big of a hindrance yet, and I was able to do this first try. Woo! Let's go, bitch. Easy. Fewer potion slots, bro. I don't even use my potions. In a lot of the video games I play, I tend to hold consumables as late as possible until I finish the game and realize I could have used them at a better point. And the same thing goes for Slay the Spire. So even though currently this ascension rule doesn't affect me too much, I have to get better at using my potions because they will become vital as we continue to climb up the Spire. That's 2 ascensions done today. What hour do you think I'm going to beat Ascension 20 at, chat? What hour? Like, are we talking 40? Like, there's no way it's going to be 40, right? Like 30 is reasonable. Upgraded cards appear less often. How much does that actually affect me? What is my cat doing? He's like, look, chat, you guys see my cat? Over my years of playing card games, I have confirmed to myself that I'm a pretty unlucky player. So this ascension didn't affect me at all because I'm just living in ignorance that I wouldn't find upgraded cards anyways. So obviously I was able to do this my very first try because this wasn't even like an ascension for me. Second corpse explosion is not bad though, but I think I'm doing this. Then they're done next turn. Yippee! Poor bosses. Why are they poor? Just get a job. It's a tough time in the Spire. The economy is not looking great, and that means bosses now drop 25% less gold, which is kind of relevant because going to shops is one of the most important things you can do in this game. But who needs gold when you can hit the lottery? After image. What? Holy shit, I'm literally a god. I'm a pretty unlucky player. In my opinion, After Image is one of the best cards for the silent. And getting it right at the start of a run means I could start catering my deck for that win condition. So even though the economy wasn't great for the Spire right now, I was unaffected and I was able to do this my very first try. Nice. Big. Yippee! All right, what's next? Lower max HP. Oh my. At this point in the challenge, I was feeling really good. I feel like 15 hours to get to Ascension 14 is really good pace. And honestly, I was on top of the world. I really didn't think that from here on out, the challenge was going to get any more difficult, but I was completely wrong. I didn't know this when I first started my climb, but apparently Ascension 15 used to be the highest floor you could get. They added 5 more Ascension floors because the good players kept on beating Ascension 15 with no problems. So even though every ascension up until this point was relatively easy, I still had so much to go and I didn't even know it yet. Starting off with Ascension 14, where reducing your max health was a much bigger deal than I anticipated. Because not only is your max health reduced, they then take off a little bit of health because of a previous ascension, which means you die a lot quicker. And believe me, the Spire was taking its revenge. What? Why do these guys do 8 million damage times 307? Dude, fuck off. That's an abandoned run angle. Yep, I'm done. I'll do one more run. No, please. No, dude. Oh. Dead. Oh, this game's for Neanderthals, man. Oh, it's done. Wait, I'm alive. That game makes me sad. This game makes me sad. Dude, that boss actually murders my build. Like, it's crazy to me if I don't go against that one specifically, that ruins my draw. Like how much it just fucking... Ascension 14 really brought me to my Joker arc. I was getting extremely frustrated. Thankfully though, as soon as I embraced this clown paint, I was able to beat this right after. But Ascension 14 by far took the longest time to beat, and there's still 6 more to go. Okay, so what is the next Ascension? Unfavorable events, which means I'm assuming the question marks are like bad for me. As much as I really hated my suffering in Ascension 14, I definitely think I learned a ton from it. I started to realize that a lot of the cards that I went for in earlier Ascensions were no longer good enough because they were just too slow or just outright bad. And most importantly, I started to learn how to play towards a win condition, which is really important in a game like Slay the Spire because you don't know what relics or cards you're going to end up getting. And because of that knowledge, I felt like I was much more suited for Ascension 15. And even though the question marks were more negative than positive now, I didn't really notice that much of an increase in difficulty compared to Ascension 14. And therefore, I was able to do it my first try once again, which felt incredible. But even though I was able to do it my first try, this was still extremely difficult. Jesus Christ. God damn. 16. All right. I think other than my very first run getting back into Slay the Spire, this is the run that took the absolute longest so far. But we move on to Ascension 16. Oh, my ass. I'm dead, right? No, I'm not. Oh, I am. Fuck. Depression. I went full Joker mode again on Ascension 16, and I think the reason for this one was my mistakes were actually causing me a lot of losses. See, in lower level Ascensions, I feel like you can get away with misplaying quite a bit, but at higher level Ascensions, all of these tiny misplays start to add up a lot more, and the frustration was way more on me than the game itself because I knew I could do better than this. Legitimately, the biggest problem I had going from a game like Hearthstone to Slay the Spire is the amount of time I get per turn. See, with Hearthstone, I only get a certain amount of time per turn, and I think that puts some kind of pressure on me to play faster. So if I could give people any advice for climbing the Ascensions, take your time and think about what you're doing. I swear you'll win more Spire runs than you ever have before. And speaking of winning, I was able to beat Ascension 16 with another good poison build. I almost wish I didn't because Ascension 17 sounds absolutely miserable. This is where the game starts becoming an absolute nightmare because there's no enemies you're excited to see. All of them are out to kill you, and any one of them can actually end your run. This is also where I started to feel a ton of pressure for this challenge. A lot of time is already passed, and we're getting to the Ascensions where I feel like a lot more time is going to be needed. I didn't want to misplay. I didn't want to be here for the next 50 hours. I wanted to get this challenge done, and I definitely noticed this in my gameplay. I didn't speak nearly as much as I used to. I was focused, and I was ready to beat Ascension 17. Is it one guy who just rolled? Fuck it, whatever. I've never... Yeah, I should have saw this coming. Why did I do this? I could have just left. Instead, I said to myself, maybe there's a chance. Nice. Nice game. Okay, please. I don't want to lose this. Oh my God. I don't know if I cycle enough here. I'm hoping I do. Oh, that is so bad. What the fuck? That did so much more damage. Oh God. I'm f***ing nervous. This is bad. This is bad. No. Okay, we can get rid of it. Thank God. I have enough cycle in the deck where it should never affect me too much. I'm slightly coping on that front, but like actively better to do it, I think. Bro, that's 18. Let's fuck. Elites have more challenging movesets and abilities. Oh no, it gets worse. In hindsight, I don't know why I'm surprised. I think I'm just acting like a little baby because I'm genuinely nervous for how strong the elites are gonna be. I already think the elites are the hardest enemies in this game. Some people might say the bosses are, but elites are the absolute worst. But here's the great thing about Slay the Spire. After playing so many hours, I've kind of figured out what cards I should be taking and what cards are actually going to win me runs. So even though mobs do get harder, I am playing better, and therefore it kind of cancels each other out, right? I'm sure it does. This does what? We have +4 strength. So each shift I get right now, wait, can I not hover my hand? Are we serious? No, this is 100% correct. This is too, I missed one, but it's whatever. It's too much damage. The same thing. This is way too much damage. Brother, do I just hit this man with the fucking spinner? Wait, am I dead though? Like, hold on. Maybe I don't play this here actually. That's a really weird turn. Yeah, I'm a little worried. This is for sure. There's no way it's. Oh my god, boys, we're at 19. Bosses have more challenging movesets and abilities. Oh, great. Oh, I'm super pumped about that one. How does it get harder than this? What is A20? A20 is you have to play without pants and shirt. My second attempt on Ascension 19 might have been the strongest build I've ever gotten throughout my entire time during this challenge. The build was so good that it allowed me to make a ton of misplays, and I didn't get any repercussions because I was able to bounce back relatively easy. And I thought for sure that on Ascension 19, I was gonna be here for the next couple of hours, but is it okay if I just like hit buttons at this point? I feel like we win. Oh my god, let's go, dude. A19 is done in 26 hours. Listen, I'm gonna be real with you boys. I'm kind of fucking poggers at this game now. Ascension 20. Okay, what's Ascension 20? Surely it's not that bad, right? Copium. And it's double. What do you mean double boss? 2 Act 3 bosses. Okay, unironically though, and I mean this genuinely, if you gave me the same build I just had, I would have done that first try. I first try this, 100 gifted subs, easy. After my fantastic win on Ascension 19, I was very confident that I could easily beat Ascension 20, but not only beat it on my very first try. And that would have been the perfect conclusion to this video. All of my cumulative efforts, my learning that I have done throughout the entire Ascension climb, coming down to this very last run. And the run was looking like it was going to be a win. I was building another poison build, which at this point I am very familiar with. And even though I got through the first 2 acts pretty easily, I had no idea how difficult it would be to beat 2 bosses one after another. See, the great thing about beating a boss is that you either heal a lot or the run's over. As long as you win, it doesn't really matter how the fight goes. But this mindset's really bad on Ascension 20 because the second boss is probably going to end your life majority of the time. A lot of the micro misplays that I would make on a boss didn't matter, but now they do. Okay. If I play Catalyst here and he wipes the buff, it's so bad. No. If I catted earlier, would it have mattered? I think that was the worst hand I could have got though. I don't know. I could have, maybe I should have backflipped there to draw through my deck. Almost first try. Almost. At this point in time, I truly believe that I was able to beat 2 bosses on my own. I was so close there. Like you could basically tell me that I did it. You could basically say it came down to one decision. Don't tell me I'm bad. But I figured, why not reach out to a pro Slay the Spire player to figure out what I could be doing better, but also set me up so I could finally beat the heart. All the way at the beginning of this video, I talked about the true final enemy being the heart. I haven't beat it once on any of my ascensions. And I told my chat that on on Ascension 20, I would beat it. So Frost Prime, a legendary Slay the Spire player, came in to help me do that. Call you a master of Slay the Spire. Would they not?
I've been called the Rarran of Slay the Spire, actually.
Holy shit, that's like the highest compliment someone can receive. That's crazy. The hope is today is that you hone in my skills so I can actually beat Ascension 20 with the Silent. I gotta ask you a question. What do you think the hardest character in Slay the Spire is for Ascensions?
The Silent, I think, is the hardest.
Perfect. That's even better for the YouTube video. Thank you. Shout out to Frost Prime. Please go check him out because his help was invaluable for decision making during this run. I would love to hear your thought process on how you pick the starting path.
Do you know how normal and hard pool fights work in this game?
I didn't even know that's a thing until you just said it, so no.
So, in Act 1, the first 3 combats that you find, regardless of if they're in question marks or not, will be easy pool fights. The single cultist, the single jawworm, the double louse. And then any fight after that will be your hard pool. Usually, the goal is to take 3 easy pool combats so that you can get a decent card, a good potion, and then maybe like in a single event or a card or a shop, then you hit a campfire, and then you're good to take your first elite. That's usually like the curve of how things go. So do you know how potion chance works in the game?
As you can see, there are so many things I still don't understand about this game. I learned more things in the first 30 minutes with Frost Prime than I did throughout my entire Ascension climb. Based on what you said, I'm thinking this path. 1, 2, 3, 4, get the fire, do the question, then fight the boss. What do you think?
Yeah, that's really good. When you're looking at your map as well, there's a lot of good pivot points that you want to aim for. So places that have a decision that are like vastly different from each other. That node right under the Burning Elite is a really good pivot point. If your deck is crazy strong, maybe you got like 2 insanely good potions, yeah, take that elite. But most of the time you're gonna go to the left, and then you're gonna go up past the first elite, and there's that question mark right before the elite. If for whatever reason you're getting dicked because sometimes Jawworm just does 45 damage to you, you can skip the elite, right? So looking for points on the map where you can make decisions is really good.
Pretty sure this is always booty cheeks, especially with this character. I never picked this one. I did it once and I regretted it. I don't think this is ever worth it as well. I'm curious to see if you actually think this is worth it.
I think taking a curse as you're starting is like really, really hard to do, especially on the Silent. Again, you're the Silent with the most starting cards, and Act 1 is usually like a damage race against most enemies where you want to just deal more damage before they do, and it's less about blocking. And the Silent has 5 strikes, 5 defense. No other character has that. And then also both of your starting bonus cards are defensive as well. You have no aggression on this character early on, so taking another card that you then need to remove is just super duper expensive.
The rest of Act 1 was going fantastic. We got some really good relics, and I was able to beat the first boss very easily, which gave us another really interesting discussion. We have lethal here?
Yes.
Okay. You sure? I have to. I have to do the math. Give me a sec. Okay, we know we're good. All right. Dude, I've had so many moments where I say to myself, this is for sure lethal. I love this card with all my heart, but I am starting to notice that as I got into higher Ascensions, it's gotten worse and worse.
Yeah,
this card
really
is
bad.
This card is giga nuts. This is the best card here by far. So if we're not taking this, we're taking this. This is where probably your insight is going to come really handy. We have this card, Alchemize, which makes me believe that this card is very good. I do like the bell, even though we do get the curse.
Sacred Bark, like on paper, is so insanely good, but I fucking hate it. But it is the best by far. It is the best here. I've never had a run that like I'm like, wow, thank God we had Sacred Bark. You know, like
interesting. I've actually had runs where I've been like, thank God I took this card.
And you know, well, like you know why though? You know why? It's because it is not consistent. And so like, yeah, Sacred Bark with Alchemize, like you're hoping that you get like a good string of potions.
I'm down to take this. I'm down to take it. Sure.
Okay. Oh shit.
Let's see what we got it. That's great.
That's really good.
Oh my, wait, that's nuts.
Yeah, that's really nuts.
All right, we're
this
so
run
back.
is so good.
We're so back, dude. This is the A20 run. Those relics were so good from the bell that we decided to start going for the heart as well, but not before we decided to go for a shop.
Oh, we're so good. We're so strong.
Nice.
Oh, and the Giria too.
Big. Okay, I'm not taking this. Don't even try.
So like,
no.
Have you ever considered Prismatic Shard though?
I've taken it once and it was.
Have you ever considered how good it is and that it might be like the best relic in the game? I think that we have a build right now. If you get a Feel No Pain, think about that. With your shivs, think about a Feel No Pain along with those shivs. You think how insane that'd be? Think about going into like Crescendo, going into Wrath. Think about like a reprogram, just being like, oh, just free strength and dex.
See, you know what the great part about the way you're convincing me is? I don't know what any of those cards are. You know what? Fuck it. I'll take it for you. I'll take it for you.
Oh, wow. Okay,
I'll buy acrobatics.
Wait, he likes me.
You're welcome.
Okay. God damn it. Okay, he's gonna fucking lose. This is so bad.
If we fucking lose, I'm finding you in real life. So, I mean, I'm kind of risky for the RNG here. I kind of like just focusing him down.
It's not a terrible idea because of how much damage you have.
Yeah.
It's actually really rare that you have an opportunity to do that, but if there's ever a time,
This is it.
yeah.
All right, let's do this. Flare. Okay.
Yeah, you're also like gonna naturally damage him down with
Yeah.
noxious fumes and everything.
Okay, so what did he take? He took the madness. He took dagger spray. Okay, that's fine. I'm still kind of down just going all in on him.
Yeah, no, I think you're gonna kill him really, really easily. It's really close.
+8. I mean, I think this is fine to play because it's one less
think you're
damage.
just-
Let's do math here.
In order
real
to
fast.
take the least amount of damage, you just kill the right guy, right?
Oh, you're saying, okay, sure. I get
Yeah,
why.
you just have to strike him and then, yeah. What do they have inside of them?
Actually, he was dead regardless. I should have hit the middle guy, but it's fine.
Yeah, you could have blocked. But
He took.
it was lethal. Hey, chat, you know what? Don't backseat.
Wait, was it
We
actually
don't,
though?
we've literally never wanted backseating here. It's like literally a main rule of the stream. So like, I just don't appreciate it. Don't undermine the teacher. See me after class.
At this point, especially because we took this shitter, I kind of like.
No.
The crow.
No, it's really bad.
Like the crow.
Let me see your deck. It's like,
Dude.
give me like a slow scroll of the deck.
There's no way there's enough high cost cards in here for you to actually think that Sneeko's good.
This is not. Stop saying Sneeko or I'm gonna make you take it. Okay. One, it is not a good Snecko deck. This is not a good Snecko deck. It is not. But it has nothing to do with the cost of the cards. Snecko does not care about the cost of the cards. Snecko specifically looks at the value of the card because you just think of every card as costing everything. And so you just think about in my average hand. The reason why Snecko's so good is because of the added draw. The +2 draw return is insane. And you're obviously like,
For transforming here, I don't know if we need the strikes.
I would keep one.
We'll keep one. Okay, let's start with this. Whoa. That's the nuts. As we head into Act 3, we had 2 goals. One was obviously winning the run because I wanted to beat Ascension 20 regardless if we did the heart or not. But also, we needed to get the 2 other keys to fight the heart. We already got the Emerald key by fighting a buffed elite in Act 2, so we need to get the Ruby key by recalling at a campfire, and the Sapphire key by choosing it over a relic in the chest, which should be pretty easy to do. Can I go here and recall? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you can recall if you want.
I think that's fun, right? If we can do the heart in one go, that would be incredible. This might be the greatest run I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, and then just make sure to hit the key here at this chest. Maybe left was better because we could take those combats, but it's okay. Shop is fine too. Ooh, we are cycling our deck a lot, aren't we?
Were you looking at this?
I think
oh,
the
this.
Abacus is, yeah, Abacus is like super underrated.
I actually think it's pretty good. Do I ever want to get rid of a card instead though?
Nah, your deck's small enough. Like,
He just called my deck small and I don't know how to feel about it, but it's okay. We're finally going to go against the double bosses. We don't want to use any potions here, I'm assuming.
I think you can use the liquid bronze. I think it's fine. Liquid bronze isn't like super necessary for the hard fight, but
Oh,
do you know how this fight works? That's actually insane for the hard fight. We should keep those 2 potions.
I
'cause you
killed
can play
this.
them
I killed
together.
this idiot first.
Yeah, it's usually how it works. If you don't have a good draw and you have a lot of burst, you can go for the left guy. But like most cases, it's usually the Donu. Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. What do I not need? Probably.
I think you want that so you can play it. It's also like, if you think about it, like if you get rid of Tools of the Trade, you're going to play Masterful Stab for like 12 or 12 damage, right? But
Yeah.
if you play Tools of the Trade now and get rid of Masterful Stab, you don't draw Tools of the Trade again, so you can draw better cards. So
I
you're
got
like,
you.
You're just like,
yeah, thins your deck. Yeah, I got you. Okay. I'm for that. I've gone against these donut boys enough that I can confidently say that I can easily take them. Frostpine was very helpful about keeping me on track. Remember, we still have to fight another boss immediately after, so he was making sure that I wasn't taking too much damage. And luckily, I think I handled this fight very well. What's the worst boss right now?
probably the Time Eater.
Okay, fuck.
We just won't draw poorly. It's fine.
That's lethal. Okay. Big. Oh, we heal with him though, because we can. Oh yeah, that's right. Because the panograph, nice.
And now we can burst the prostrate. That's actually our win condition for this fight. I just wanted to let you know, is to go into divinity and one shot him, because we have well laid plans, so we can hold the final divinity, like when we're gonna play it and like get into divinity the next time. We can hold it in order to be able to use it on a good turn. I'm not kidding. That's how we're gonna win.
Okay.
I'm not joking. Why do you think I'm joking? Why do you think that like I'd be like do I look like a goofy guy to you?
No, you look like you're pretty serious right now.
Yeah. Do you think my
Holy shit. Is that a superhero? What the fuck? Burst into this card into adrenaline. I'm not sure if I should be happy or not, but Prismatic Shard might have actually won this fight for me because I wouldn't have gotten prostrate if it wasn't for that relic. Against the Time Meter specifically, the build that I had wasn't perfect for it because I do play a ton of cards, but playing for the prostrate wombo combo might have actually saved this run.
I think you have lethal here, don't you?
Burst prostate plus this?
Yeah, what's like 45 times 5?
It's a little less than 250, so it's
I don't know, it's like a lot though.
I don't think it's lethal, but you're definitely like close. It's
like also with the vulnerable. It's also with the vulnerable.
Oh, you're so right.
67 times
okay.
5.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I was gonna say on the swing, his first swing, anyways, I think would kill him with the thing. Okay, that's 820 done. Crazy.
Easy. Wow, okay. Frostbine's like really cool.
He's kind of nuts. And I'm here too.
Remember when we took the burning lead on Act 2?
Remember we took really cool. Prismatic?
Yeah, and it's paying off, right? Because we had a combo there that was like really good.
At this point, I was ecstatic that I actually beat Ascension 20 with a little bit of help. But this is where the real challenge is, battling the heart. But before we do that, we have to fight against his little minions, which is the Spire Shield and the Spire Spear. This fight is actually a lot more nuanced than I anticipated.
The attack pattern here is the shield will either attack this turn or next turn for 21 when you are facing away from him. And whatever he doesn't do, he's going to do the next turn. So right now he's blocking. So next turn he's going to hit you for 21. The spear is always going to do 6x2 on turn 1. Put 2 burns on the top of your draw pile. So you will draw 2 burns plus 3. So you get 3 cards next turn and will deal 40 damage, 10x4. And then on turn 3, the shield is going to hit you for its large attack, which is like 60 damage if you're not facing it.
And we're not going to be facing it.
This fight kills you in 2 turns, but both enemies are extremely low on health. So if we can find a kill on one, we need to do it now.
And with that critical information, we were both able to navigate through this fight without taking too much damage, so we could prepare for what the final fight was going to be against the heart. I'm thinking about what if I do, I guess this is still better to weaken this no matter what, right? Well, this is 9.
Yeah, you just got to worry about the ×4 attack that's coming up. So it's actually, yeah, it was actually better to neutral or to skewer there, but it's fine.
Okay, so then is it worth it just going burst blur into blade dance then? Like we do this first blur, and then I think this is just more damage. We can even do we can't survivor and do both.
You can survivor after.
We could sucker punch instead as
sucker punch is the most block here because like weakening them is
yeah,
like
yeah
an insane amount of block. Yeah,
I'm okay with both these, I guess. Then we just toss this back and keep these 2.
Sure. Oh no, we're taking an increased amount of damage.
Yo, I'm
more than we can heal.
Okay?
Oh damn.
They're 10 each. Nice. That's actually really nice. Okay. Skill potion over these 2, probably not. This is it. This is the final battle against the heart. I just gotta read what this man does. Whenever you play a card, take 2 damage, receive 50% more damage from attacks for 1 turn.
You're just reading what you're seeing.
Sorry,
I'm just vulnerable does.
Listen. So I'm scared. Okay, can only lose 200 more HP this turn. Okay, that's probably fine. The 200 HP thing is whatever.
Yeah, so that's every turn. So the heart has a debuff that basically states you can't go infinite on it, and the beat of death is every time you play a card, you take 2 damage. It does hit block first though, so that's great. So the way that the attack pattern works on the heart, turn 1. It's going to give you a bunch of debuffs and put 5 things into your deck. It's going to put 1 of every status card. And it's going to vulnerable you, weaken you, and frail you. So the first couple of turns is like the deadliest that the heart is for a while. Then it's going to do 2 attacks. It's going to do 1 big attack and 1 multi-attack. And that order is random, which sucks. And then it's going to do another buff turn where it cleanses all of its negative strength and gives itself a little bit of strength. And it's going to do that cycle again while slowly scaling its strength, but it never gives you a debuff again. So it's like a big check of like, can you survive these first couple? And then it like scales down just for a little bit and then ramps up really fast. The idea of the heart fight is like usually survival into like a mid-game kill.
Survival and a mid-game kill. Okay, so here's you told me to keep this potion game 1 artifact. I'm noticing he is gonna do a negative effect on me. Do I use this now?
Yeah, so you should use it now, 1, because it's cool, and also because it makes you go to 69 HP. Pretty nice.
Yeah,
but
nice.
So the first thing that is going to hit you is always going to be vulnerable from the turn 1 heart. And if you are vulnerable and the heart is not weakened, you will take 67 damage from the big attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
and then 45 damage from the multi-attack. But if you block the vulnerable, it's far, far less. And then you're most likely going to weaken them as well. Yeah, it's really, really good.
I mean, that's fine.
Holy shit. So there's like...
This is fine. This is just 8 health. I'm okay with that. I don't have to think about Time Lord anymore, so... Okay, what card would I actually like to try to get the discount to... Like, we could play...
Acrobatics.
Do we want to play this? Acrobat. I mean, so I can only play 2 cards to try to hit it. So Blade Dance is probably okay because it just brings up the dexterity, which I think is pretty important. The question is, do I want to play Terror with it? I think I do, right? So
yeah, you definitely want to play Terror, and like you can consider Infinite Blades because again, it gets it out of your cycle. But you could also play Blade Dance for a dex. I think it's perfectly fine.
I'm okay with drawing this later on. I think the 1 dagger is worse than having 1 dexterity right now.
Okay.
Also, it might just hit the madness. Okay. Do I want to play those?
No, because you don't want to draw into like well-laid plans or something. Good luck.
Nice. Okay, huge. Actually, I guess we'll start with this. I gotta think about the damage.
It's less important. Like it's okay to take a little bit just because you have the
plated or whatever.
The potions to heal.
And we have we have this one too. I gotta remember this. 45 damage, bro. Fuck off.
Next turn's going to be another 30, but in multi-attack form.
Oh, that's brutal. Wait, if I discard this now, do I draw it?
You will still lose energy.
No. Okay.
So it's better to discard the wound and just let it exhaust. That would be better anyways. Like you don't care about that energy, but at least you can weaken him. So it'll make next turn not super bad, and then this turn will be fine.
I'm just taking so much.
It's just survival on these first 3 turns. Like if you can block them, you're a god. If you can survive, you're immortal. Like you're a normal person. Yeah, just use this to discard concentrate and then no, I would save that. There's plenty of multi-attack turns to come.
Oh, that's
like this one. It's a multi-attack turn.
That's really good.
Yeah, you could do that, and then you could even burst your acrobatics. You could burst acrobatics first. See what you get. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna play the piercing whale. Oh yeah, Masterful Stab's dog shit in this fight because every beat of death will increase it.
Yeah, it's really okay. I like the blurs because we still have the burst. We don't need to do this.
I would play well-laid plans. Yeah, you don't need to again. Yeah, but I would make sure you just play well-laid plans no matter what this turn. Yeah, blur's fine.
Well, okay, wait, I have to play piercing whale though, right?
No, you don't. It's only 15.
You mean it's only 15?
Don't worry about that plated armor either. Like that plated armor is like kind of worthless. So the next multi-attack that you're getting hit by is 60 damage.
Oh, nice. That's pretty sick.
That's pretty sick, bro.
Hey, I think I'm keeping this and this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Oh my god, this is so stressful. I hate this, dude.
You're probably gonna die here.
No! Don't say that.
Okay, you're probably gonna win here.
Let's go. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god, it all comes
fucking back, baby. Let's go. It all comes back to this. Always will. Always has. It's always been a Snecko run.
Let's do this.
It's like your 5th fucking Snecko potion. It's insane.
I'm very lucky, bro. It's pretty crazy. Okay, we do this.
Yeah, and you can actually dagger spray skewer for another dex here, and that's really good. So fun fact about the heart. Play the prostrate first. Fun fact about the heart. So this turn specifically, it is. People will tell you that it's cleansing debuffs. Keep this line.
Oh, sorry.
People will tell you that it's cleansing debuffs. It's actually not. What it is cleansing is negative strength. Because notice it's still vulnerable, right? It's cleansing negative strength and then giving itself strength. It is specifically not cleansing debuffs. So if you piercing wailed on that turn, it would remove its negative strength, gain 2 strength, and then the piercing wail debuff would wear off and it would gain an additional 6 strength this turn.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I need to get armor. Oh, nice.
No, you need to get that Sucker Punch because now you can neutralize Sucker Punch, Piercing Wail. Don't worry about your health right now. You're going to die. Like you're going to use your. What I mean by that is you're going to use your fairy in the bottom. Like
okay.
Don't like play, especially if you're like going to be using blur. Like right now, I would concentrate into double blur.
I agree with that.
Like gaining, like doing it at the end of your turn in order to gain the most block from it is just like more efficient right now.
Okay. Not great to have burst, but we keep it for sure.
Yeah, I think you're dying this turn.
That's what you think. No, I'm pretty sure I'm dying.
Prove me wrong.
I guess I'm gonna play this first. Oh, that's probably not good.
It's really good to hold because he never gains artifact again. So he does something unique every single time that he does his buffing turn, but they're like so the first turn is giving you all the wounds and making you debuff. The second time he buffs is the artifact. The third time he buffs is making the beat of death to 3, and then the fourth time, and the final time that he does anything is that he will do painful stabs, which is what the stabby book has, where anytime that the heart deals damage to you, you will get a wound added to your discard pile. And then after that, they gain 50 strength per turn. So like,
okay. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm discarding this.
I would play it.
So the thing is like, okay, I guess I'm just not playing Survivor here. I have to discard something, so I guess I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah.
Because then
That's
I can do these two, I guess. And keep these two.
Yeah, and then hold both of those. Accept the death. Death is fine. Health is a resource.
This resource. Oh my god. Hey Rarran, why does your content suck so much? Oh my god, that's so rude. Okay, I don't know if people at me and say that, that's so rude. Concentrate into these two seem fine. Big fan of that. And we're holding on to
Rarran, big fan of your content. Really think it's good.
Oh.
Yeah, you can set up a big blurricade here. It's good.
No, I was gonna say your favorite cards here.
I also think you can burst that if you want.
This turn though?
Yeah, set up a lot. The next piercing wheel will, or the next multi-attack will still be able to be blocked by one piercing wheel, so you don't need a burst. Yeah, you're going to 9 right now, so you're not going into divinity just yet. I would play the Shiv. Just do some damage. Any damage is damage.
Okay, I got you.
Any damage is damage. Oh, you got a really bad turn. Oh no, that's actually the good turn order. Never mind. You're in really good shape.
The worst card here, probably those.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually, it's probably those. Actually, that's a little bit of damage.
They're not weakened right now, so like you're pretty much already blocking fully. Especially with the Iron Wave and like gaining another dex. You're pretty alright.
I just don't want to not lose this. There's so much pressure. Okay,
I'm trying not to like tell you exactly what to play like every second.
No,
I'm trying to like let
it.
you win the hard fight yourself.
So we're keeping, okay, we keep this every single time. I'm thinking about just what else to keep here. We still have blur, so I'm actually okay with going Survivor into something. But we probably, like, I need to do damage here, right? So this is fine. This is probably okay. Actually, I wonder if just these three are fine, but we want to cycle a little bit more. Holy fuck. Okay, this is fine. This is gonna get played.
I think another way to think about this too is the fact that not only is your health a resource like at any time in the game, right? But there's never a bigger time that your health is a resource. This is it. This is the final fight. Going to 1 HP is fine as long as they die first. So I think that it's fine to like get extremely low. You know you're taking 0 damage next turn. So like it's okay to take a little bit if it means hurting them more. Especially, how much damage is that Sucker Punch doing?
19.
So you want to, so like looking at it in terms of 200 is a really good way to look at it. So the fact that you're not getting them below 400 right now means that it might be better to block the damage, because if you get them under 400, that means you have a 2-turn lethal. But right now you're at a 3-turn lethal, which means that there's the multi-attack turn where all you have to do is play Piercing Well. Then there is the buffing turn, and then there's whatever turn after that. So those are your 3 turns. So if you can deal 400 damage in the next 3 turns, you win. It's hard. There's a chance.
Okay, it's fine. So this is played. I guess we'll do this first. This gets played. This gets played.
I think you should acrobatics.
First?
Yeah, because you're getting into like taking actual damage with the beat of death. Like, that's what you need to worry about right now.
Sure. I got you. Okay, this one. Let's do you.
You could also find the prostrate here, so yeah, I think it's worth drawing into. You still could draw it. You concentrate and then you blur into it, or you acrobatics into it.
Yeah, this is definitely gone. I'm just thinking about.
You have 2 blurs still right now. Like,
okay, sure.
You're coming to the end. Like it's do or die right now.
I get.
There it is.
Oh.
Yeah, I would keep the. I would get rid of the skewer, and you're gonna go to you need to be able to use all your mana. Actually, no, keep the skewer. Keep. Oh, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. You're dealing 200 damage no matter what here. So the play is to use prostrate and to go into divinity and fucking nail them.
Oh.
You probably will need to play far less cards than you realize, so just play it slow.
This is 30 damage. Holy fuck. Okay, this is getting
45 times 2.
This is getting played for sure. This is a mandatory card to get played. So I'm gonna do that. What are we at here? He can do 78 more. So this is good. We just played this and then I Survivor. Actually, neutralize, discard this, keep this. I'm not taking damage here, so actually I don't even need to do that, but he doesn't take any more damage to this. So this is just better to do then. He doesn't take any more damage right? Okay. So we do this. Do I want to do this? We don't need to do this.
You don't have any block in your draw pile, so you're going to be taking raw damage next turn. So I think there's like your next turn could really be burst, Survivor, and then burst Blade Dance.
Is that a neutralize? I guess he's weakened already, right?
You're killing before he attacks again, or you die. Because next turn is a buff turn, so you don't have to. You just have to worry about the damage of the beat of death.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. That's the only damage you're worrying about. And so you just have to deal 227 damage in 2 turns. That is so fucking easy.
Okay, go on. Let's on this. Let's do this. This is fine. I just don't have any way to get armor besides this, so I almost feel like I have to play this. Like this is this, but I mean, do I really want to play it over something else?
If you need a suggestion, I am here.
No, I got this. I can
Okay,
game.
all right.
I can my game. Like I think I can at least. The fact that you say this,
I think I can.
The fact that you say that is so fucking spooky. Why'd you say that? What? Is this fine?
I think it's fine. Just don't die.
Living on the edge. Right.
Cause I'm on the edge of glory.
Would you have done the exact same thing or no?
No.
What? What would you have done?
When you're at 3 mana, if you bursted Survivor, and then you would have had a room for Blade Dance, and you would have taken no damage.
Okay, it's fine. Whatever. I don't care.
Please keep the Survivor in the acrobatics.
I am. Sorry, I was just playing there. I swear. Okay.
He's being a little goofball. Don't worry, guys. He's just goofing off.
38 damage, bro. It's fine. I'm not even that worried about it.
Okay. I won't say anything. I won't remind you that the beat of death is 3, so that you can die really easily by playing too many cards. And
no. I know.
It's absolutely nerfed.
Shh, it's okay. I could go blur, dagger throw, get rid of the card, shiv, survivor, something like that. That seems like it's
Is
fine.
that enough? Do some math.
Well, it's enough to live. That's the I have to block first. I have to block
I don't
first.
think it is.
What do you mean?
I don't think it's enough.
Enough for what? To survive?
Yeah. That's 13 plus 10 plus whatever Survivor is.
If I sneak out right now, what am I looking for? Burst? Can't even get burst, so it'd have to be concentrate exactly.
Cause I'm on the edge of glory.
It scared me. We can do. Hold on. It's not over yet. Shh, it's okay. The pot also heals, which is a big deal.
It does heal for 5. Wait. Hold on.
We're so
You
bad.
figured it out. No, you figured it out. Because now you live off of playing the cards in your hand. No matter what, if you play Blur Survivor and use the potion, even if everything in your hand costs 3, you're not dying.
Yeah, but the thing is I still need to win next turn. I'm assuming, right?
I let him find it, Chad. I wasn't like you.
Okay.
Don't play that.
I heal. Don't play that. Okay, hold on.
I'm just trying to make sure before you just because if you play fast, I have to interrupt. You know what I'm saying? I have to.
I get you. Hold on. Where the fuck's the healing? How much do I heal? 5? Okay, so
5.
I heal 5. If I use this, that means I can actually cast this first and see what I draw. I can actually cast both of these first and see what I draw. Why? I live with 1.
You're going to you heal for 5. You go to what is it?
It's exactly the right now. So if I I do it is 3, not.
It's 3.
Keep forgetting it's 3, not 2. Fuck. Okay, this is fine. We can do this. This is 22 damage. Yeah, we do this.
That's my favorite number.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why is it your favorite number?
It's like a meme in my chat. I don't know.
Holy fuck!
Wow, everything costed so badly.
This card
awesome.
sucks.
You have lethal next turn with skewer.
I just have to be able to play the card.
But yeah, that's the problem.
So I don't keep anything. Well, I can keep this. This costs 1. That's fine. It's fine. We have GG.
That's true. No, that's true. Hey, I told you something was gonna cost something, and the Snecko Eye comes down to the end of it, and the prostrate, the card that Rarran didn't believe in, magically is the ticket to lethal.
Is it?
And also, you actually get 6 block from shuffling your deck as the homie, which is also my favorite relic in the game. You don't even need it. You don't need it.
People told me I threw. Dude, the amount of people in my chat who told me I threw was actually insane. Dude, let's fucking go, man. If you got to this point in the video, I would really appreciate a like and a subscription, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.